that snow. Okay, day 4. Just coming out of the Hamilton Lake stream lean-to. We're on our way to Prosecco to do our first resupply. So, packs are kind of light. We've eaten through most of our food. As for Chica and I, we're doing pretty good. Rested, hydrated, and getting the miles in. Today's gonna be a big day. Probably the longest we've hiked. We need to make 16 miles today. That's our goal. 2 miles to Prosecco. Trail goes that way. Before going to Prosecco, we had to take a slight pit stop at the Oxbow to pick up my food drop to replace the one that got lost by the U.S. Postal Service. Oxbow. 8/10 of a mile road walk to the Oxbow, who were kind enough to hold my package. So, very grateful for them. I've heard this is a nice place to stay. They have kayaks and they have a lake out back.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good. Next stop. Wow. We are getting into the town of Prosecco. It's about a 40-minute walk from the trailhead. So we did like a half a mile round trip for the Oxbow, and then about a 3-mile road walk till we get to the trailhead on Haskell's Road. On Airport Road. Coming up to the post office now. Alright, here we are resupplying at the Prosecco post office and doing a little drying of laundry. Finished up at the post office, took our break. We're just getting almost at the end of our 3.2 mile road walk out of our resupply at Prosecco, which my food was there. It got there Monday. I don't know what the delay was, but anyway, I have food, so, and I have my backup package just in case. So I'm sure it would have been fine, but I really didn't want to get all this way and have no food and have to cut everybody's trip short, or cut my own trip short. Alright, back on the trail. Okay, you're back on trail. Took a little breather. Sat down by, there's a campsite by Fall Stream, which is about 6 miles from where we're going to camp for the night at Spruce Lake. And
yeah, just
nice campsite right by the Jessup River. Alright, this is what the trail's been looking like for miles. Miles of mud. Just crazy the amount of mud and water. If it's not muddy, the trail's like a river. So after we passed the Jessup River, that's pretty much what it's been like. It's just muddy, wet. Really muddy. So fun, Adirondack mud. Spruce Lake. All right, a long day for us. We're at the lean-to. Lean-to number 2 on Spruce Lake. Including all the road walks, I want to say it was like a 17-mile day. So we did great, and we're on a beautiful lake. We are going to stay in the lean-to tonight. Keep things simple. All right, day 5 on the Northville Placid Trail. We are on trail. It's just about 7 o'clock. Slept in the lean-to last night just to keep everything dry because we knew it was going to be raining. So, on trail. We stayed at the Spruce Lake lean-to number 2. Very nice lean-to. A little bit of a downward trek to the water, but nothing too terrible. Definitely worth it. Had a big day today. Whole day to walk 18 miles. So, that's the goal. Oh boy. Hang on. Footbridge. I realize when I come to these footbridges, it's best to put the camera away. Alright, we made it across this sketchy water crossing. I could use a little better signage across. So when you get to this brook with a little waterfall, you go to the left, cross the very sketchy stream crossing, and head back to the trail. Glad to see a blue mark. Onward! View from West Canada Lakes lean-to. Oh my God, that's picturesque. A nice lean-to. Taking a little break. We've been on the trail for about, I don't know, 3 hours. We are making our way. Nice little campsite along the way. Making our way to the other lean-to. Oh, the lean-to is right here. Oh God, I hope the bridge holds up. Jeez.
I went. Like halfway through the play. I never know.
All right, let's hope the bridge holds up. It's pretty secure. It's a little tilted, but sturdy nonetheless. All right, now I have to navigate, so I better put this away. Mud. Adirondack mud. It is just muddy, muddy. Word of the day today, mud. You're just in the thick of it over in the Canada Lakes region. It's very, very muddy. Huge. What I'm guessing must be the work of beavers. Beaver dams, kind of. Out of standing water. Did some bushwhacking. And try to get around like the knee-deep puddles. Oh, the rain hasn't helped. But this is what it's been like for the last, I don't know, mile? Crazy. This is the trail. This is the trail. I get out of the mud here, and this says, the crossing Westlake underwater trail has been rerouted. Please follow markers. I guess the other trail is worse. Oh my gosh, it's just so beautiful. The mud is insane. Alright, still on trail. We're on our last, I don't know, 4.5 miles to go. And we're about on our 8th rainstorm today. All day long, on and off, on and off. As we made our way to the Carrie lean-to over the next 5 miles, it became evident that Chica was really having a tough time walking. Her knee was swollen, very painful to walk, and we rolled in the lean-to about 8 o'clock. There was a bunch of guys there, so we just made a quick meal, got warmed up, water, and slept for the night. Yeah, that's snow. It is snowing in the Adirondacks this morning. day 6. We made it to the lean-to late last night. It was a very slow go. Alex's knees messed up, so we're headed to meet the shuttle at Weekly Dam. Hoping to make it there by noon. She's miserable, which I can't blame her. She's in a lot of pain, so not feeling well. We called the shuttle to meet us because her right knee's, I don't know, all sorts of messed up. So she can barely walk. So luckily we're only about 4 or 5 miles from Wakely Dam. The shuttle driver's gonna meet us there at noon. Hopefully we make it in time. If not, I'll run ahead, catch the shuttle, and then go get my car and pick her up. She's moving all sorts of slow. But she's a trooper. Really might. Okay. So my thoughts for this trail. I think I would tighten up the miles a little bit in terms of planning for less miles per day. Like 14 seems to be like my sweet spot, 12 to 14. 16, 18 for now is just, I can do it. I felt great getting to the shelter yesterday, but I think I would enjoy it more if I did less miles and just enjoyed the experience. This trip ended as best as could be expected. Alex ended up making it down to Wakely Dam on her own volition, and we met up with the shuttle driver, who then took us to my car parked in North Placid. So all in all, we did about 75 miles on Northville Placid Trail. Although we didn't finish, we had a great time, and we will be back in 2023.